Hello, I'm Dave Valtiero with Wide Open Outdoor Adventures. On this how-to YouTube post, we're going to talk to you a little bit about the Texas rig. Now, some people would say, Dave, you got a sidearm on, you're on a ranch, why are you talking about fishing? I'll tell you exactly why I'm talking about fishing. On these South Texas ranches, you'll find private tanks or ponds or lakes if they're big enough, and they hold some monster largemouth bass. No, this isn't a largemouth bass, but I can do a magic trick and turn this lure into a largemouth bass. This is a Texas worm. I'm going to show you how I rig this worm with 40-pound braided line on a bait caster and fish out of my kayak and catch some great bass. It all starts with knowledge being power in the outdoors. All right, step number one, you rig these Carolina. Carolina means you have a sliding weight on the main line and you tie a hook on and then you run that hook through this worm. That hook and worm can move around, and the tails on these baits do just what it's doing in the wind right here. They move in the water and draw in the bite. So the tail is designed to draw in the strike. These are ambush predators. With that bait laying on the bottom of the tank or lake, that tail is just doing this number. It's just swirling around. And any little current or movement with my rod, any little pop makes that swirl, draws in the bite. All right, I could spend about 30 minutes talking about the Texas rig, the size of the worms, matching the hatch, color choice, how to present the bait to the fish. But what I really want to cover with you right now is the simple approach to making this thing work with a specialized hook and a specialized weight. All you do is thread this weight with a hole in it up the line. Now sometimes the little tiny hole at the end of the weight closes off because it's pretty small. You can use the tip of the hook to open that hole up a little bit so that the line will go through it better. Then you take that weight, slide it up the line, and tie a uni knot to the hook. Once you tie on the uni knot, you thread about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch of the end of the lure onto the hook, and then pop out, run back around, and embed the hook in the lower portion of the lure, about here, so that it's completely weedless. And the end result looks like this. Do you use artificials when fishing? Click subscribe and we'll give you tricks and techniques to make you more effective on the water. And of course, I would use my scissors for cutting braided line and cut this tag line off, but you want this lure as straight as possible. I've caught a lot of monster bass with a lure just like this. I'll see you on the next YouTube post.